And welcome back, everybody, to How Not to Souls. Today we are looking at a very good Bloodborne build, the 99 Arcane build, or what I call the Arcane Master. This build is great in PvE, and I'd say with like a 60% of the time you'll be melting bosses, 40% of the time you're going to have a good fight, but you just keep in mind they might have weaknesses to Arcane, Bolt, or Fire, so adjust accordingly and proceed. But you'll still be doing decent damage. It's just your hunter tools might not do much. In PvP, I'd say more or less works like any other build, as long as your main focus is your weapon and you have a parrying option like the Augur of Everitas, and always use your lovely sidearm to have a great time with, keep them on their toes. And now let's take a look at their stats, or her stats, sorry. So at a 140, which the desired for this was 120. But I have a 121 stat block that I'll put up so I can show you where I was sitting at that time. But for the complete, I guess you can consider this. We have a 38 vitality, 20 endurance, 16 strength, and 12 skill to meet the requirements for the Holy Moonlight Sword. Nothing in Blood Tinge, just base. And then 99 Arcane, considering we are an Arcane Master. Weapon-wise, we have the Holy Moonlight Sword, which was very good for us. And then we have the bread and butter, the Saw Spear, which does fire damage, and it does a freak load of fire damage. It was so good. This was actually, side by side, the Saw Spear outperformed the Holy Moonlight Sword. Especially I carried this the whole game. This weapon was huge for me. And then I also, as a bolt / kin weapon, I had the Saw Cleaver for a while. But it just didn't have the same bite, the same kind of tear in as the Saw Spear. And plus it's hard to get decent bolt gems, let alone a full blood gem set of all bolt gems within your weapon. Because actual, like not the waning, but the regular bolt gems don't come until the DLC. Some say they can be in the chalices, deep in the chalices, but I didn't see any. Anyhow, our sidearms mean the Flame Sprayer and Rosmarius. All depends what kind of flavor you want or what flavor you need versus the resistances. Attire, whatever flavor of resist. If you want more physical defense, you want more magic defense, you want more fire defense, you want more slow resistance, rapid poison resistance, frenzy resistance, beasthood, blah blah blah, all that. Pick your flavor. I chose between the choir set and what I'm wearing right now is the constable set. Yeah, I like the style of what both of those laid out. I even wore the white church garb for a while, just to have it. But depending on the flavor you want. And then for our hunter tools, any hunter tool will be fine with this. But I had the Augur of Everitas, a Call Beyond, Executioner's Glove, and a Cursed Brew, which I kind of rank them like yes, situational, and yes, but slow. So parries, like good damage in a fight. I'd say poise breaking. It also does really good damage, the Call Beyond, but I think I used it more for poise breaking. And the Accursed Brew, since I got it so late, I could work it in, but there was no real strategy going on with it just because it's such a slow cast time. It almost didn't seem like worth it in PvP. In PvP, it's fine, or PvE, it's fine. Sorry if I said PvE twice, I apologize. And then our consumables, I standardly either had on beast blood pellets, Molotovs, oil urns, poison knives, bone marrow ash, and antidotes. Cool. And for the runes I used the anti-clockwise metamorphosis. That gives us a 15% stamina. I used the Odian Wraith. That gave us a extra bullets on visceral attacks. Use the Formless Idion to give us 4 more extra bullets. And there's a +5 version somewhere deep within the chalices. And between these two, I used the milkweed and the hunter. Being having little stamina throughout most of the playthrough, having the hunter was helpful to give us good stamina recovery. And who doesn't really want to look like a cauliflower and have extra moves with their Cause Parasite weapon? But this is what I did. And yeah, that's it. This build was great. The Arcane Master, I recommend it hands down. I mean, who doesn't love that? I recommend this build hands down. So I'm out here. Enjoy the footage of the PvE and the mild PvP, which I couldn't get because I was stupid and impatient. There's a little bit, but I ended up finishing the playthrough and like, oh, frick. And then, anyway, I'll see you later and have a good day. Peace out.